What's going on, my kings, my queens, and everybody in between? It's May of 2024, and I got to get a studio update done before the end of the month, so I figure I might as well go ahead and knock that out now. So, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I love you. So the first thing I want to show you guys here is that I got my kiln fixed. Finally. So I ended up installing a new dial and a new element right here. Right now I do have the kiln going, so I'm excited about that. You can kind of take a little peeksy peek right now, and I'll see what I come up with tomorrow. This is a bisque fire, so it's nothing crazy. I'm just gonna get some pieces like this. So like fired clay with no glaze. So that's really exciting. I got a working kiln. It's not the best. I still want to get a new kiln, but at least I got it to a point where it's functional. Next thing we got going here is I ran a glaze fire yesterday, so I got some really cool new stuff here to show you guys. I've been working on these Azeroth mugs. So World of Warcraft this. If you play WoW, you might recognize this place. Eastern Kingdoms, Kalimdor. So yeah, and you can put like a thumb on this one and your fingers on this one. It feels nice. So we got those. I'm testing the waters on these like splatter glazes. So I've been splattering. I love it. What do you guys think? Do you like it? So it's like around the rim. It's white on the inside, but then it's got that splatter. I wasn't stoked on this one. This is Winter Morning or Frosty Morning. I don't know, man. It ran a little bit, not in a good way. I like it, but it's not my favorite. My absolute favorite so far from this firing is these guys. It looks like a coffee color, like a creamed coffee, kind of. And then that's like an underglaze underneath it. What do you guys think? This is my favorite one so far. On top of that, I did this Dune color, and I got manganese in there to get those streaks. I did 2 of those. Additionally, a World of Warcraft ashtray. What do we think? Is it cool? And then I did a bunch of these little pennants. A lot of you guys know I'm doing these necklaces now. So I'm just making these little guys, and I'm just selling them for like real cheap, you know what I mean? Something I can take to festivals or whatever and be able to carry a bunch and sell them cheap. So hopefully we like those. The Misty Sunrise. This is Misty Sunrise. This is Misty Morning. But yeah. So that's all that. The shelves I'm clearing out. I got a bunch of stuff fired, so that's gonna move to the other room. I gotta glaze this stuff and everything that's in the bisque fire right now. So overall, that's pretty much this room. I do have my fish for the aquarium for upstairs, the turtle tank. I'm hopeful that he turns out nice. I don't know if he's completely dry. I'm scared to fire him, but I will soon. Additionally, I got my wheel over here that I built somewhat recently, last month. I got everything working. I completely fixed the wheel itself. I put a new basically control board in that, and it's working. I love it. So that's this room. Not much has changed. Not much has changed, seriously. And then of course for the actual studio, you'll see we got some cool stuff going on in here. It's about the same as last time, but there's a couple different little details that I hope you stick around for. So the wheel area remains the same. You know, we got portion clay, we got the setup. I did add this light so that when I'm making throwing videos or whatever, it can be a little nicer, and it just adds a little ambiance to the room. I enjoy that light. So yeah, over here I'm working on, I made some mugs. They got a little too dry on me, so I didn't want to put handles on them. So instead I decided I'd make a lamp out of them. So I just scored and slipped them all together, and I'm gonna put like lights, like Christmas lights in them, and we'll see how that turns out. So I think it's gonna be cool. My former job, I love my coworkers, but this company, not my favorite now. We got art from my friends. This is Chad's. This is Mother Nature's Revenge. And this is a new one from High Times by Cass. Highly Crafted by Cass. Sorry about that. Highly Crafted by Cass. Cass Empson. Love this piece. This is crazy. Look at that, guys. Incredible. Got some test tiles up there. A couple pieces that I made. With some crowns from pieces of my kiln. I have been putting like test glazes up here. Additional test glazes on pieces. This is kind of the science-y corner right here, you know what I'm saying? So like right here, I got, lo and behold, the Book of Spells. You know what I mean? BRRB, Brody Richard Roy Bramlett, let's go. Book of Spells. Stay tuned if you want to see that stuff. Actually, all that stuff is up here. Then these are my cancerous elements that I mixed together. So a lot of these are just like this one is Nephilim and then this one is ferrofrit. I got titanium, rutile. I got things like nickel, chrome, tin, cobalt. These are dangerous, guys. You need to be careful. So because of that, if you do mix your own glazes, wear one of these. It helps so that you don't get cancer and like die by the time you're like 40. More of those minerals, but these are like test glazes that I've made. So these are all the glazes that I basically tried in the other room, but these are just smaller sizes. The larger sizes are down here. These are actually reclaimed buckets. These are the glazes that I've created in large batches. So I'm excited about all this, guys. Like, this is really cool. I'm finally like getting away from this stuff, which is what most potters use, which is down here. I have commercial glazes that came in large batches that I mixed. But I'm trying not to use this anymore. And most of the stuff that uses these glazes, I'm just trying to give away. So hit me up, I guess, for that stuff. There's not very much left. But these commercial glazes, I just don't want to use them. I really don't. When I can just, I feel like I have so much more personality here than in these jars. Like, yeah, I can get a really cool purple. Or I can mix a bunch of tin oxide with stuff and get this dust purple. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's so much more fun, and even though it's so much more expensive and it takes so much more time, overall, as a production potter, eventually, this is gonna be way cheaper than buying these or these. So yeah, I'm excited about those. Also got my little collection of underglazes up here. The Blick sale's coming back up, so I'm excited to go back to that, and basically whatever glazes I get, I'm just gonna give to the high school. But there's some things I want. I definitely would like to get some more clay and some underglazes and things like this. I think those would be good for the studio. Wax resist. I could use some more of that. So hopefully I get some of that. I know this is kind of arduous at this point. Johnny Cash is telling me to frick right off. So anyway, that's what we got going on here. Again, this is all reclaimed, so like right here, I've been trying to use different color buckets for different stuff. So like the white bucket I've been using for red clay, the blue Lowe's buckets I've been using for Amico stoneware, and then the red buckets I've been using for my warm buff by Standard, and that's over there on the clay corner. Right here, this is probably what everybody's been waiting for. Let's be real. This studio update's not much different, but this is about the same. So we got the Guppy tank. Hope you love it. We got our female beta Sassy right there, living it up. She's a queen. And then we got all our guppies here, still pretty pregnant. Now, with that being said, a couple of them did pop. A couple of them popped, man. So because of that, I'm like, what am I going to do with all these babies? Are they just going to get eaten? No. I found this tub with a blanket in it, and I took the blanket out. Because you know what? It has a greater purpose. And its purpose is to be a guppy tank. And I want to see if you guys can see one. Sometimes it's hard to see them in here. Maybe I'll grab them some food. Maybe that would be cool for you guys to see. I just really want to show you guys what they look like. Oh, there's one right there. So they're widow babies. They are widow babies. And there's probably 10 of them in here. There's one go, he just went right by. But they're so cute. I want to give them away. So hopefully my friends want guppies, because I got a lot more pregnant ones and they're just going to keep having babies. And I can't keep making these ponds. So we'll see what happens. So that's that. And then this hasn't changed either. This is all the same. I just got tools and various things like that. As far as the other room, I've been having some leaking in the basement here, so I moved all my shipping stuff, all my boxes and things like that, and cleaning corner over here. So that way the water doesn't get to them. You can kind of see I need to have the landlord fix that. And then right now, we're pretty bare bones, guys. We're pretty bare bones. We've given a lot of stuff away. We've sold a lot of stuff. But overall, we still have a few things. These are pieces that I don't really want to sell. These are also pieces that I don't really want to sell just because they're not really up to my current standards. So I don't know. These are Chad pieces. I love these. These are all really cool. I made these in a fire recently. I did like a little campfire and I threw some bisqueware in there. And then I'm going to start making these pendants. So we'll have more of these to come. Overall, this was just a really quick little video for the month of May. Of course, I'll see you guys in June. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, not much has changed, but hopefully next month we have some big new things happening down here. So thank you so much for staying tuned, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Peace.